Okay, I'm not sure where it saved us at. I'm not sure if it saves when you quit out or if it saves when you do a thing. Okay. So it saved us here. Okay, that's where I figured it was going to save us. So we'll have to make sure we grab the lore stone that we grabbed earlier. Okay, should still be running fine. I didn't change any settings or anything. Okay. The lore stone we grabbed was over here.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
There we go. So we learned a little bit about the origin story. They're going a little bit over about what Ragnarok entails and why Surt or Surtur, those are the same person, by the way.
The fire said to follow the path to Surt.
But yeah. Alright, we gotta find those three things. We know where one of them is.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. A fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am, free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Okay. There it is. Okay. And now we just find that symbol, that rune, and we'll be on our way. I'm gonna guess that rune is probably in this house somewhere. Yep, there it is, right there. Right there. Why is this not working? Maybe it has to be bigger? Oh, I had to zoom out to zoom in. Okay, there was a bit of weirdness there. Alrighty, now we can open this. Should give us access to the fire.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surt and escape my darkness, then so can you.
All right.
Run through the fire. Keep running. Go on. Nothing will stop. Run, Senua. Run.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Here we go.
Spill the blood of Surt. Take his mark.
It.
I will rescue you from now and forever be in your debt.
Everyone, but not me. Fight now.
Don't have a shield when ya get focused, friend.
There must be a boat.
Got him. Let's go.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep it.
I die free. knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest. The truth.
Alrighty.
Druth was a troubled man. A scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he was.
Okie dokie. Now we go through at least the first gates of hell.
Have you ever died before?
No.
It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be.
Maybe.
Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
With the Mark of Valravan and the Mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Why is she waiting?
She
Open the
has
gate.
to open
No,
the gate.
don't. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate.
Darkness.
Don't. She's done it.
So dark.
It's so dark. The darkness.
Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross into
Only the
hell.
dead may cross.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
And there you go.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
I don't even know how you do photo mode. What's the button for photo mode? 'Cause this game is so pretty, dude. Alright, so again, if it wasn't obvious, there's a lot of discussion of mental health in this game. Okay.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your
So, kind of, and it'll go over this a little bit later on too, obviously. So they've talked about her mother also having this darkness. Basically that's their reference that there's, you know, generational genetic predisposition to things like schizophrenia and depression and I believe cinema, it's, and like I said, again, we'll go over a lot of this later. I think the idea is that cinema might have schizophrenia, or at least a version of it, because schizophrenia is not just a one thing. From what I understand, there's a lot of variations on that. And that explains the voices in her head, but also she goes through traumatic events, like things that happen in the woods, or the loss of her love, Dylan.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another church.
But
Get up quick! Oh, she can still do it! Get out of the way!
but yeah, so there, like I said, there's just a lot of oh, that was a little bit delayed voices. Oof, okay. But yeah, so it's also talking about from a historical standpoint, there was a group of people called the Picts, and I think, if I remember correctly, because I did a little bit of research into it when I first beat this game. The Picts were basically they're sorry, I'm trying to focus on the battle but also talk about it. Their group was effectively destroyed by the Norse. So that's why it talks of like the Northmen coming and bringing darkness with them. Okay. Where's the door? Oh, it's right here. For some reason, I just could not see the door.
come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
It's too loud. You'll find it. You'll never find it.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
I remember, okay. There's an X nearby. Is it here? No. You see, these usually show up when you can see it. Just not sure where. We're supposed to see this at. Oh, there it is. Oh, we can go on the ship. Didn't realize we can go down here. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, wait, how are you supposed to assemble the stairs? Get on the ship and look at it. All right. Get up here. Now we've got to keep an eye out for... Okay. And there it is right there. That's all 3. I like those puzzles because, like, they're simple-ish, but it's about changing your perspective to find things, and that's very smart given the context of
large dwelling places in Helheim.
the story, right?
Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Hello.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
She's scared. She's scared.
Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Oh, well, that's a broken sword. Hi, hell.
Stormy seas.
Well, that didn't work.
Souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on. Dare.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you? only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Did it's
Not like this.
it's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in yourself?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Dillian.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. What's happening? Go towards it. There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillian. He's gone. He's gone. Slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was. He tricked you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Ouch. I was just doing yesterday, really made me want to play the game for myself, so I'm gonna leave and lurk for you. Okay. That's fine, Eddie. Are you talking about Hellblade? I'm guessing you're talking about Hellblade.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own.
Yeah, Hellblade, okay. Yeah. If you don't want to spoil yourself, that's perfectly fine. Just, like, mute the stream, or you can go watch the, there's some other people on the stream team, I think, that are streaming. Yeah. Don't spoil yourself this game. It's well worth it. It's well worth it.
He knows you're here.
Yeah, I have it muted. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for the lurk. Looking for... It's supposed to be a lore stone around here. For a large wooden plank embedded in the shore. Oh, that's on the beach. This area for dropping down from a high ledge onto the beach, looking for a large wooden plank embedded in the shore. Where is this?
There he was, the lone figure of a boy. Swordplay.
Oh, that's it right there. Okay.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him.
Where is he?
The gloom lifted.
He's there. Under the tree.
For the first time in years, she felt
A ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother, King Sigurd, wants it, but Sigmund refuses. So King Sigurd plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Sigurd captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Okay.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Okay, sorry, I just wanted to make sure we don't miss out on any of the lore stones. By the way, I believe Odin's spear is called Gungnir. Probably butchering that, but so that's why that's the spear that Sigmund just attacked. Alright, what do we need to do for this?
It's too loud.
Okay, I guess we gotta go back down to the beach. Oh, there's a hole there. I didn't see that before. But, yeah, there's a lot of interesting stories here. They all kind of tie into, like, what's going on with Senua and stuff, but there's also just some interesting Norse stories. Can we go this way? Oh, we can. Okay. Wait, where does this ladder lead? This is another thing we missed. Oh, it is. Okay. Gram. We saw another lore stone. Over here.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Between rank shifts until you see the tree at the end of the tunnel on this corner.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Different. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
It's so happy. Nothing terrible ever happens.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took her from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
He won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
All right.
That tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Okay.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hole. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Yep. Alrighty. Now we can go on here. It's a sword.
A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones. Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see? Go to it. It's not safe.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder.
Can you see?
The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
All right. We're gonna need this. Push that down.
Face. What is it?
What does it see?
Let's see what. Well, let's see, shall we?
You want to see?
Be careful.
It's not safe.
Trust.
Where are we? What is this?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here.
A bridge.
It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Alright, I don't think we can... Ah, okay, I see. I don't think we can go through this gate because it's chained. But I believe if we go push this bridge down, we can go look through the mask. So this is an interesting story. The story of Balder. It's probably one of the more well-known stories. Like people that don't like look into Norse stories. A lot of people still know at least from what I gathered, a lot of those people do know the story of Balder. Now, what's interesting about the... Thank you, voices. What's interesting about the story of Balder is that's actually partially where they based the new God of War game off of.
Dillion, there he is. Waiting. Quick, find a way. Find him. Go Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not with your love because he believed in you. In this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The dark world.
But yeah, so the new God of War, the newest God of War, not the one that's coming out, the one that
darkness and light
is follows a little bit on the story of Baldur.
Dillian taught her to see further, to peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Is it really true that all the gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe? But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
He cared in a way that nobody else did. You can't go up there. You can't go up. Not in this world. No, not in this world.
There it is. Okay, we gotta go.
The way he touched you.
And now that we've got alright, now we can get into here. We have the rune completed. Alright, let's get a little bit more story. A little bit more.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Baldur. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Baldur stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Baldur. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Baldur is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Huth.
Can you remember what love feels like? Best the thing she loves. She destroys the thing she loves.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Baldur. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has
Years
vipers.
had passed since she left her father.
Oh.
She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
We'll listen to the story again here in a second.
Good. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. that of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Blood on your hands. You are guilty.
Alright, let's listen to the story again.
Tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies.
How does that make you feel?
She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Indeed.
You broke him, you killed him. You couldn't see the darkness within you.
Sorry, just a second. Or no. Gotta make sure that we open all the things.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault. You're cursed. Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed these rooms mean nothing. It's all part.
Okay.
They've set you trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing? It's laughing at you.
Alright, let's go to the past down here.
Letting this get you. What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle?
Alright. So here.
Do you feel safe? Dillian loves you.
Gonna find. There it is. Perfect.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing?
Okay, found on the top floor.
She thinks she can. They mean nothing.
Okay, we can go across there.
The curse, Dillian believed in you. A waste of her time. What if the gods are just toying?
Oh, we needed it the other way around. Okay.
What if the gods are laughing at her? Messing with her. It would be.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, tree.
Oh. Oops. I didn't know that was gonna mess up the story.
Curse cannot be.
She says, let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair?
Yeah, okay, so basically that part of the story is everything cries except this one giantess. And it's believed, like he said, it's believed that it's Loki in disguise, so that means that Balder stays with Hel. Balder never returns. Well, technically I think he returns during Ragnarok, but... Okay. Do this, because we need this mask. And the last bit of the story is right here.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even God
Must accept death, so must we.
You can't read this language. You don't understand. Sinbel was right. You're wasting time.
All right.
Never succeed. So quicker.
Open sesame.
Everything has broken in the end. You've killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Oh, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Across the beam we go.
Be quick.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld. And looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms. Had to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Very careful. You've come this far, don't let it slip away. It's a narrow bridge. And there's a long way to fall. No! It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to it. He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So if someone is afraid of the dark, should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you and only you can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
Aw.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
It's done. You did it, but there's more.
Alright.
There's more.
Which one is next?
There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No. Too much to do.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Oof.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels... It doesn't feel right.
What is this place?
It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange.
Okay.
Where is it? Where are we? Turn back.
What's that? Oh.
This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks. It's disgusting. It smells like death. There he is. There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air
Where's it
smells.
gone? Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's just another test.
You just have to solve it, and then you will. It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. The water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it. You have to fix it. You have to find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
Ah, there we go. Okay, I was trying to figure out what was added.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned in the sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Death Moon.
She did it.
You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
You succeeded.
Alright. Let's do as the voice say and get to the house. It's a swamp.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
You have to find
Come
him.
out if you will.
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was afraid of the dark. It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone down on its ghastly face. Grettir, terrified, cuts off its head, but is cursed forever. From that moment on, wherever he was, he would see those hideous eyes staring back at him. Sometimes we allow our own fear to haunt us to our grave.
What's that sound?
They're coming for me! I'm dying. It's too much.
Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you. Why are you?
Please.
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Go to him.
Dillian doesn't sound...
He's trying to save you.
I don't know what's happening. Okay. We just caught fire and... Oh, okay.
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Feel it. You'll die. You're dying. The burning is dying. The burning is the burning.
Safe here, run!
Sword. You came through the wrong door.
How are you going to fight?
Where's your sword?
Defend yourself. Is that creature? You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature. It's Dillian.
Where are we?
It's not safe. I'm not safe. Where is it? I'm not safe.
You're dying.
I'm lost.
Dying. This is what death feels like.
We've got to find these symbols.
The light. Go towards it. Find us. Focus. Look. Focus. Two more. Two more to find.
Where are they, Senua?
Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. You'll start to burn.
Go in.
There it is. Move away. Quick. Where's Dillian?
Where is he?
This is taking too long.
Can you hear him?
You'll have to find one more. One more. Don't get lost. Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Oh. What? We're not even on fire! We're not even on fire! Okay. We don't know where the last one is, but we know it's 1, 2.
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away.
Feel it.
You'll die. I feel it. You're dying. The burning.
She's
the
dying. The burning.
The burning is what you've got. Where's the door? Find a way out.
Find a way. Get out. Run. Run.
You came through the wrong door.
How are you going to fight?
Where's your sword?
Defend yourself. Is that creature? You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian?
Where are
What
we?
should I do?
We need to...
You're lost.
You're dying. This is what
There's
death
the
feels
symbol.
like.
Okay.
Don't let it see.
It is.
Go towards it.
Run.
Focus.
Find
Focus.
it.
Focus.
Ah.
Focus.
Where are you?
Okay. That's the 3. Now we just gotta make it... Wait. Was the door? The door was behind us, I think.
I can't find you! They're coming!
There we go.
Samuel! Samuel! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Okay.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled.
Last one, I think.
You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Maybe. Nope, there's two more.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Irving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Dead in the air. You can feel the dirt. Do this. Turn back.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom, Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
All right. Let's go in here.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Spooky.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling.
Herver ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Herver demands her inheritance, but her father warns her that the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
They might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
The voice is getting louder. Listen.
Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen.
It's getting louder.
There he is.
You're getting closer.
Keep going.
Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
Dillian.
It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think. Focus.
Okay. Oof.
Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared.
You don't recognize it.
Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, you do. You know.
She doesn't.
Only by taking the wrong way. Keep advancing the labyrinth and lighting torches as you go until you reach a dead end to find it.
She can't hear it.
Does everything
Okay, I think it resets. Okay.
Something's different. Look for clues.
What is it?
What's different?
There's a clue.
Light the torch.
Light it.
Look for the torch. Light it.
Help you. What can you see? It will help you see.
It's not him. It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
So I'm just following a guide for the lore stone. It said you have to keep going the wrong way until you reach a dead end, and then there will be a lore stone. This might be it here. Yep, there it is. Pretty sure.
Voice doesn't
What's happening? It's not him, it can't be.
What's that sound? The voice is changing.
What?
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Okay. Now we got that one. Now let's actually get out of here. Almost there.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
Are you?
That voice. It's not Dillion.
Whoa. Looks like we got trouble.
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
Chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Yeah, that'll do it.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything.
How do we get to this one?
They're going to take everything.
Oh, we gotta go around, okay.
Memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. You think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore. It's disappearing with your memories.
Ooh boy. Alright.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from. The voices,
Yes, you can.
they've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel.
Crackling fire, dripping water, wind.
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
I remember this section.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the soul.
Truth.
You're no coward. Prove that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
There's dead people in the stream now.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it.
To what end?
To what end?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Ouch.
Dillian, there's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Alright. The fire pit was blocking us somehow. Okay, that's one down.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind. Keep moving forwards.
Gotta be patient. Anyone afraid of the dark? Worried about the things that lie within? Patience, perseverance. Alright. Doesn't like goopy monsters in the darkness. Wind chimes.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Almost there, but A ton of goopy monsters.
Dillion. Help me.
Come to us.
Corpses.
Dillion. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes. I can see you too.
Alright. The sequence is always tense.
Days even. Within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Alright. And now
You've done it. The warrior trials.
let's go acquire a sword, shall we?
You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Alright.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
Go back. It's safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us! You have blood on your hands!
Oh boy. Doesn't this look fun?
They're coming for you now. They're coming. They're coming to get you. Hold your head
Nice.
The sea of corpses. The corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Lying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
One heck of a sequence.
She's lost. She's lost.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. Look what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your fathers in Mel, you turned your back on the gods, and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Oh.
Behind you.
Oh, hello, big boy. It's a nice axe you got there. Oh, I dodged and it. Oof.
Get up, quick! She's injured. Still do it. It's nearly over. Finish it. Focus. Focus.
I will in a second. I gotta let him get him. Gotta let him get closer.
Focus now. Focus now. Focus. Finish this. End it now.
God, this combat feels so good. Because you can. What's cool is you can run.
Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua? Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
But if you run, you can do a run with any of the strikes. So like the shield guys, you can like run towards them and like knee their shield out of the way.
Mother! I need you! Help me!
She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the illusion. Now she gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Oh, okay.
Get out of the way!
Oof. What happened? I guess we died? That's weird. Usually it lets you keep getting up. What's happening? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, okay. I was hitting the wrong button. I was trying to block, and I was hitting the run button. There we go.
Focus. Focus. It's the only way. Focus. Focus. You're stronger than you can. Focus. Focus. Defend yourself. Stop there.
Oof. Kind of hard to hear the... Jesus. Unfortunately, the music's kind of drowning out the voices, so it's kind of here. It's also drowning out some of the sound, so... Ooh.
Be ready. Defend himself. Go. He's a better fighter. Watch out. He's hurt. There's blood.
Get him. Get him. There we go. Whew. What are we looking for here? Ah, there he is. Okay, so doing a running jump slash on these guys is not great. Okay. Yeah. Anybody else? Don't need to focus. Oof. Oh, I wasn't expecting the second strike. That was messed up. There we go. Oof. A lot of fighting. More fighting.
Why do you still fight on? Some of your brethren is wrought and let your blood sink into the seas and the rivers of blood. Isn't that what you deserve after give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy what you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him? And if his soul could be rescued, do you think he would thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
It's nearly over. Finish it. You're both dead.
Oh boy.
Surrender to the voices. Darkness has taken you. Galena and Galena and Sent to the voices. You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're
Climbing the hills of corpses.
and Doctor dead in the sea of corpses.
Sea of corpses. Sorry, my bad.
Voices took hold. The voices have taken hold. The voices. It's the end. The end for you.
There she is.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind.
Indeed.
He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Alright. Let's get in. We've got the sword now. It's a magic sword. Let's check something. Did the options change? No. Okay. Seems like it was getting a little bit of lag there, but seems fine now. Hello.
I'm here to help you. Senwa. We're back.
The voices have returned.
Where have you been? Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you. You don't have to do this on your own anymore. You need us. There's a way in.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on.
Look
Up. Just up there.
Listen to us.
Sit.
Shall we tell her where to go?
Shall we?
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain?
She's a good girl, isn't she? So clever. Did you miss us?
There's a door.
You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senwa.
Go away. I'm not listening.
All right. Into the mountain we go.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
Alright. Before we continue any further, I need to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Let's get back into this game. Make sure we don't miss any lore stones. Doesn't look like it. Okay. In we go. Don't open the door. Stay back. And here is...
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How would you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadow?
They can't stop me.
Then do it.
This part, I will fully admit.
Stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
I will fully admit the first time I played this game, this sequence in particular really made my anxiety go haywire. Which is literally the point.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away, and he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
They want me with them.
stop.
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them?
Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me. No, get me out of here. Don't go.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father. Bell. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Is there anything up there?
No, it's not. She hasn't got much time. Burn out. She's too slow. The darkness will come again.
There we go.
Hidden in plain sight. She hasn't. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? Two more to find. I can feel the two more to find. Why are you doing these pointless rules? Time. What have you collected when there's nothing behind the door? Save Dillian. The door is just another trial. Just another trial. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is trapped. You don't know anything.
Okay, so yeah.
Is dead.
Okay. Let's go back over here and then down the stairs.
The beast has been here. Everywhere. Must be from here. There's no doubt. She has to keep going. She'll have to go under. She can't. She has to. She can't. Don't. Let her do it. She'll come out.
Uh-oh.
She can do it. She can't do it.
And now we run.
Run. Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here. What was that? Run. You can get to the light. Get to the light. Stop. Stay in the light. You have to rest here. She's stuck. She hasn't found the rooms. Stay. Get the next light. Let's go. Quick. Run. Fire. How will she get it? Fire. She has to go towards it.
Alright. Take a little bit of a break, a little bit of breather, and let's go. Alright, now we have this.
Take it. It'll keep you safe. You can see. Now she can find the room. She can find it. Keep the light.
Go ahead and unbar this door.
She has not. Where is it? Now you're free to search.
And then we'll go back down there.
The light will keep her safe.
Okay. Got him.
Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. She doesn't know.
There we go.
Rayan the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rayan would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rayan reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rayan go in search of Fafnir.
There it is.
She has it. She did it. She's dead.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night, the faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
Alright. Now we can go through here. Alright, so we went up, we went down. Can't go that way. Okay. We opened that. Did we? I think we opened this. What does this lead to? I see light, so I'm guessing. No? Nope. I don't think we. Oh, yeah, we've been here. Okay. Now I know where we're at. So now I just gotta find the last one. I mean, I guess it's on this side, because I don't think we went this way. Nope, didn't go this way. Alright.
She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help her. She's lighting. They're winning.
That's rude. Well, come on. Oh. I don't need to focus.
You can do this. Focus.
There we go.
Behind you. You're stronger than him. You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move.
Okay. And like this. We're just gonna light all the things and make Garm real mad at us. And then there it is right there. That's not.
You have all the rooms.
Do you is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you.
It's interesting, when I first played this too, I didn't know.
Did I? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, and she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Have to go through. She opened it. She'd get her mother out. Our mother doesn't. Where is it? It's just.
But when I first played this,
Stupid guy.
I didn't realize Garm was a thing.
It's a trap. The beast is coming.
So I thought the big wolf was Fenrir, which is the brother of Hell. Down to the pit.
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindel and pined for Gideon. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Tilly. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Tilly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Hell actually has a hound, a wolf companion called Garm, which is who this is supposed to be. I think Fenrir also ends up in Hell at one point, but this one specifically, I mean, they even mentioned by name. I don't know why I missed that in my first playthrough, that he specifically references Garm. I can never say the R's at the end of the words. But yeah. I tried to dodge out of the way, and because of the smoke, we missed.
Focus. It's the enemy. Focus. He's down. You're stronger than him. Get them. Focus. Focus. Behind you. Focus now. He's finished.
He's like, I dodge. I don't like this guy being. All right. Now I need to find this. All right. So, according to this, the next floor stone, when you run through the waterfall, which causes you to lose your torch fire. We haven't done that yet, but we're about to, I believe. Okay. Oh, I think we need to light something up over here. Ah, I think we can go this way. Yeah, there we go. I was like, wait, I think we have to light this up. Yeah, and that allows us to see that, which will allow us to see it from the other side, which is where the symbol is. Okay. There it is. Oop. Got it. Under we go. Alright, here comes the fun. Okay. Cause you laser across the narrow beam to reach the room where the pit once more. Look to your right among some corpses.
But she wouldn't listen. He was doing his best. She never, ever listens. Didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her. He was trying to save her. Zinbel was right. Zinbel was trying to save her.
Okay, I guess that waterfall there was meant to just teach us the mechanic.
But she wouldn't listen. And now everybody is dead because of her. She should have known. She should have. Why doesn't she learn? Well, she learns. She doesn't understand. Now the darkness has Dillian's soul, and it will Take it and never give it back. She can search.
Sigurd learns that Grimhild had once disobeyed Odin, and so he had her punished, stuck her with a sleep thorn, and put her body within a rampart of burning shields. Only a man who knew no fear would ever reach her. But like me, Sigurd is fearless.
Oh.
Passes through the flames, just as I did, and wakes the sleeping warrior girl. She teaches him the secret wisdom of runes, namely victory runes, ship runes, runes for persuasion, runes for truth, runes for healing and health, runes for perception and power. Like Sigurd, the greatest young warrior of the North, you must learn the secrets of the runes to fight amongst the gods in hell.
Okay, so this is it's interesting. I'm looking at this. I'm confused now. The thing I'm saying, or that I'm seeing for this lore stone, says that that the beast is Fenrir. So maybe I wasn't mistaken. I don't know. We'll find out when we get in there. Okay. I believe we have to like light something over here first.
What's she doing? She's lighting. She's making light. She's making light. She's got light on the other side.
Yeah, so we have to light that because once the waterfall knocks out our thing, we'll be able to push over the bridge and get our light back on the other side. Because there's a waterfall right there.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rayan wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rayan also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
Interesting. Okay. All right. And now we can grab this.
Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing? Stop, stop, keep going.
And now we can light this to get the other part of the symbol. But we'll have to go through the waterfall one last time. Thankfully, we can just relight our torch right here. And there's our symbol. Easy peasy. I might have not been mistaken. Last stone is in this area can be found by I've opened half down.
Think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black.
Oh, there it is.
The longer it burned,
We're gonna wait for her to finish talking, then we're gonna listen to this stone.
there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Still further to go. Go down, go down, go down. She has to.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rian wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rian before Rian kills him. Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep. Sigurd heeds the bird's advice. He kills Rian, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest, to ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild the Valkyrie.
Okay. Alright, down into the lair. Hello, hands. They just want to push us along. And we're about to lose that torch.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Dillian, I see you.
The beast has Dillian.
No. You're not taking it from me. No. I am leaving with him.
Yeah. Oof. Oh, I dodged a little early. Oof.
You must find him now. He's breathing darkness.
Oh, I dodged, but it didn't work. This is why 3D audio is important. Because we can hear that he's right there. Oh, I can't go any further. Oof, I dodged, but I think it was like a second too late. Oh, I shouldn't have gone for that. I think we got him. Maybe. No. We'll see.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness. Or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left. Headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Dillian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Pork, 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 pork.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Shadow, listen.
But believe this. It was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on its quest. Without it, I feel you would left there is slack. All this time, I wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn.
Indeed.
You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
And take me to the mountain to trust him, as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
She doesn't want to tell.
Okay.
She's got this far. She wants to go.
And I think we are coming up to the thrilling conclusion.
What? Hannah's gate. She's
Up there, I guess. First was watching the area can be found as you climb up from the pit.
I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hela's gaze.
Oh, there it is.
Searching for secrets inside of me.
I was like, wait, there's gotta be a path up, right?
Even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Dillian.
Dillian.
I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
No, she can't. It's too
say the world will come to an end.
Ragnarok.
They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
Alright, I do believe this direction is a dead end, but I will double check.
The end is in sight. Do you want to leave Lillian here with Helena? Are you strong enough? She's strong enough.
Oh, maybe not.
The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken.
Wait.
She has to fix it. It's too
So what's up these stairs?
She can't fix it. She's done it before. She can. She can. She'll do it again. How will she do it? There must be a way. Somewhere you have to try. She'll never make it.
Is there anything up here? Apparently, there's something. I guess it's the way to reassemble the bridge, but... I'm also guessing this is a fight room, so we're gonna come back and they're gonna be like, get her! Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And then we'll have to go that way to reassemble that part. But... fight time? Yep. Oh. Oh. Alright, well, if they're gonna send like 4 guys after me, yeah, I'm gonna... There we go.
How will she do it?
Can we not go that way? Oh. Oh, the door just disappeared. Okay. That was weird.
How's she going to find his actual soul? Where does Ella keep her souls? How will she get it? She must bargain. No, she'll kill him. She cannot bargain with Ella. She's not strong enough.
Okay.
What does Ella want? No one can bargain with Ella. What does Ella want? What can she give her?
I'm at the entrance to the final bridge. Lead. Let's go turn around the bar door back to the bridge.
It's worthless soul. But it's all she has to give. She has a warrior soul. What more can she give?
Alright, so now we need to go this way.
The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. You have to fight on. We know. The final battle. Get his soul back. It's the final task. Yes, it is.
The This isn't just a broken bridge, is it? Mother, you showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
That phrase is actually important because, and before we do this lore stone, because in the second game, she becomes a leader. From the trailers and stuff they've shown, is Senua becomes a leader to fight things. They showed her fighting a giant.
The gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world. And Odin will speak with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble. The dwarves will leave their stones. The frost giants will come from the east. The Midgard serpent will turn up the waves. Eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks. The ship of the dead will set sail.
Eagle fog. Okay. Okay. No, gotta go. Got to go further. I want you to open to the illusion gate. Can you go up the stairs, please? Thank you. Taking the stairs down to the prison area.
She can do it. She can do it. She can still see the secrets of the gods. She can think differently. So special. She must see. She has the sight. She can see their secrets.
We have to go through here? No, can't go through there. Where's that?
There's an illusion. She's found a way.
There we go.
She can see it. She must align herself. She can do it. Doesn't she? Aligns herself.
There we go.
It's there.
I was like, wait a second. There's a reason why those things are floating there in the air. I just couldn't remember what until I got on the bridge and was like, oh yeah, there's a door. That's also why this torch is here, is to denote that there's something here.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
Go ahead and open this. Now I am interested in whether Hellblade 2, Senua's Saga, is going to be about Ragnarok, or if it's just going to be, you know, fighting through the lore of the mythology and such. We get nothing for that? Okay, I guess we get nothing for that. That's odd. Oof. Not expecting that attack. Oof.
She's injured. She can still do it. Finish this. End it
Oof.
It's nearly over.
Oof.
Focus. Now. Focus. Focus now. Focus. You're stronger than you.
Oh, we can't. We legitimately cannot fight this guy without focusing. Okay. We legitimately couldn't fight that guy without focusing. That's very weird, because like every other time we could perfect parry. The bridge is complete. So now we can go and get across. Alright, we're coming, Hell. Oh, no, you don't. Oof.
Focus. Focus. That's the only way. Focus. Behind you. Watch out. Get up, quick! Get up! She's hurt. She's injured. Take him down. Take him down.
Oof.
Did you see her? The path to Hela. I can sense her. Where is she going? She's getting closer. Wait. What happens when she dies?
All right. So
We die too.
we'll talk about this mirror in just a second. If I did everything right, we should have an interesting thing here.
Everyone's gone. Even the gods will die.
We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua, stop. Turn back.
Stop. Stop her.
Why is she going? Stop her. Senua, stop. What happens to us? Why would she stop to die? She wants to stop. Stop. Stop.
I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
I don't want to die. Please stop. 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 You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them. They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Your soul and let go of the Senua role. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within. Memories you cannot defeat.
Yep.
Escape.
Yep.
This is her hell.
Seek Hela's truth.
Go.
All right. Let's see if we did it all right. We did it.
The man I was before Druth. Was a true coward. I was well traveled. I spoke both their tongue and ours. So they took me as a slave. I thought I could help to broker peace. Or at least stay their hands from slaughter. But under torture, I did no such thing. I led them to the treasures and slaves they sought. But I wasn't the only one. Another came to the Northmen willingly, offering a bargain, a man in black from your land. And he was offered safe passage for his treason. In the end, Senua, it isn't the gods that cause us so much suffering, but those closest to us.
So, what you're supposed to glean from that, if I remember correctly, is I believe her father betrayed her people. I think that's the idea you're supposed to get.
You see it, Senor? Do you see the darkness? Faces of fear and suffering. I can see it.
Yeah, so like I said, I think they're supposed to be showing you that
I remember it clearly now.
her father killed her mother, and he's the one,
Nothing to fear anymore.
and he was the one who betrayed the people.
The gods have saved your mother. Through my hands.
You killed her.
This is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too.
So now you know who's behind that voice. That voice in her head was her father, or at least in some parts. It was, well, at least it's a voice in her head that was put there by her father, who also betrayed their people. Yep.
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only suffering brings salvation.
Oh, hell.
It is the way of the gods.
It was all a lie. You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her. You killed her. You are the darkness.
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you.
You're a liar.
The darkness is enslaving that will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senor. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw your last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me. Watch out.
Oof. Oof. Okay, we need to get a better position right now. That is not it. Ooh, hello. Nope.
Behind you. Watch out.
I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Heck yeah.
You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You said that it is a lie. The plague of darkness, the butchering of the by the Northmen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion so if the darkness is a lie? How you save him?
He's here. I know he's here. Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
Oh, it's Valravn again. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I keep hitting the run for the... Oh, what? Behind me. Oh, hi, sir. Oof. Keep fighting. Oof, that combo. We got Surted and Valravn. As I search, probably easier to take out than Valravn was. Because he's a combat boss. Oh, hi. Oh, I dodged into it, not away from it. There we go. No. We will not be beaten.
Trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him. Or what? What can you do to me that you haven't already? Guide me.
Oh, we can block the big guys. That's new. No. We keep fighting. Oof. Keep fighting.
Behind you.
I see you, big guy. Oh, come on. So there's
Go off your battle. Be careful.
so there's a thing that happens every so often where we get this like little there's like this little pulse of darkness that that stuns us. That right there. And it gets us hit every time. So, what's funny, and I wanted to show you guys this, is the hint you're supposed to get here is they keep saying stop, you're killing yourself, let go of Dillion. So you can hear it every time the voices talk. I'm trapped. You can hear it every time the voices talk. You're supposed to stop fighting. It will eventually drain you down to where you have to stop fighting, which is what happened there. Like it was slowly just draining my health and I couldn't dodge or anything like that. But the whole point of that is to stop fighting. But there's a reason why.
want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a lie, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know it. I know you have him. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. If you release him. I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing. And you will have no power over me.
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senna. Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness. When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day, a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea.
Because the final step of dealing with grief is acceptance. That is why we had to stop fighting.
Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
Oh no. Oh. It's the rocks. The darkness is back. The darkness is working. Wait. What is it? It feels... It's different. It feels... It's okay. Is it okay?
This is where my story once began.
It's different.
And so it has to end here.
It's changed.
Because I cannot see further than this.
Follow us. We have another story to tell.
My friend, go with her. This now will be your story to witness. Goodbye.
It's hard to tell how mixed up you feel.
Please don't be copyrighted. Don't do it. Don't stop. Let me skip. Let me skip.
Each time you get hurt, I don't want you to change. 'Cause everyone has hopes.
Come on. Oh, no copyright. Blah 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 blah. Alright, I'm gonna try to lower the music in hopes that it's not copyrighted. Come on, let me do the thing. Alright, we're just gonna... Actually, what we're gonna do... We're gonna mute it. Alright, so... I don't know if that was copyrighted. I hope it's not. Because that would suck to lose the ending of this VOD, but yeah, I still hold that is, and I know it's not a popular opinion or whatever, I still hold that that is my favorite or one of my favorite games of all time. That, now of course I'm a little biased because I love Norse things, like, so that sold me immediately. But the way it approaches mental illness and trauma and you know, all of these issues that people run into when dealing with their own mental hurdles, right? It's obvious, or at least to me, it was obvious that like her mother was probably schizophrenic. Now, there is mention that because she hears the voices in her head, that she might have also inherited schizophrenia from her mother. But there's also something to be said that her dad may have basically placeboed her / traumatized her into having, you know, some kind of some kind of schizophrenia or a psychotic break or something like that, or at least a mental break, not psychotic break, but a mental break, because she also, in the last scene, tells us that she saw her mother die, right? She saw her mother be killed by her father. Effectively, he burned her alive. To basically to stop the voices from the underworld, which was probably schizophrenia. So it talks about so much without actually saying any of it, and then also it makes you think about the time, like in the time of like the Norsemen and even before that, you know, the time of human, they don't have. People didn't understand things like anxiety or depression or schizophrenia or autism, you know, ADHD, stuff like that. Like, they didn't understand that. There was no precedent for that stuff. They just assumed that there was something wrong, and a lot of people lean towards spirituality as that thing, right? It's like, okay, well, you must be cursed by the gods, right? So, and it led to people doing terrible things, like her father, who not only killed her mother, betrayed their people, which is what we were supposed to get from Druth. So that's why I wanted to find all the lore stones, because if you don't find all the lore stones, you don't get that extra bit from Druth telling you that your father betrayed your people. So, but yeah, that game is so well made. Now, I do want to point out, the Ninja Theory, when they made this game, they didn't have... It wasn't like a big published thing. It was made by 20 of them, basically being like, hey, we want to make this game. And they did it. Now, they had worked on AAA games before, so they had some experience on what they needed to do. But this was developed by a very small team. The lady who played Senua, and you can see a lot of this information in the there's a feature. I'll show you guys when we get to the main screen. The lady who played Senua was actually their video editor. They were like, hey, we're gonna use you as a placeholder for now. Do you mind doing this? And she was like, yeah, no, that's fine. And then she did that. And then they got actors or models or whatever for the other stuff, but they realized that she was doing such a great job, that they were like, we're just gonna keep you in there. And she actually won awards for her performance in this game. You know, so it's a passion project that turned into like a very big thing. So much so that like it drew attention of big companies. Like Microsoft ended up picking them up, and that's part of the reason why they're able to make a Hellblade 2, I feel. I mean, obviously the success of this game really helps, but that's why I'm excited for Hellblade 2. Now, I don't know if they're going to lean as much into the mental health stuff as they did with this one. They might lean more into action game, but we'll see. We'll see how they address that. Because there's, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's discussed in this game without actually touching on it. Believe me, I cannot skip these credits, otherwise we'd. But yeah, I love this game. If you haven't played it, give it a shot. Playing it is different than watching it. This is one of the few games where I believe that. Now, of course, you get spoiled and stuff by watching it, but if you get a chance to play it, play it. It is well worth your time. It's like a 6-hour, maybe 7-hour, I don't know, eight tops experience. You just play that over a few days or in one sitting, depending on if you have that much time. And it's well worth your time. It's well worth your time, in my opinion. A lot of people didn't really jive with the combat. I enjoy the combat. It feels weighty. I don't feel floaty. The iframes are more than generous. Your ability to kind of dodge out of the way and stuff. All right. So this is what I'm talking about here. So there's a thing right there called the Hellblade feature. If you get this game Obviously, play through it, do whatever you want to do, but make sure you watch that feature, because that feature goes into a lot of detail about the research they did, who they consulted, how it was gone about. It's basically like a making of, but it's really good watch. I would definitely recommend watching that. We're not going to watch that here, but yeah, check out the Hellblade feature. I might watch it after the stream, honestly, because it's been a while since I've seen it. I'm excited for Hellblade 2. But as for Hellblade, that is that.